What's up, everybody? This is Shady of Shady Horror, back with another watch, another review. Finally getting around to checking this one out. This is one I had picked up in my Amazon haul that I got not too long ago. This is X Dying to Show You a Good Time, written and directed by Ty West. Let's get into the synopsis of this. A group of actors set out to make an adult film in rural Texas under the noses of their reclusive hosts, an elderly couple with a farm and boarding house for rent. But when the couple, whoa, got blurry on me, catches their young guests in the act, the cast finds themselves in a desperate fight for their lives in this tantalizing slasher from writer-director Ty West. This one has a couple cool featurettes on here that has the X Factor featurette and the Farmer's Daughters, which is like the movie within the movie here. That's the adult movie. So this is X from the year 2022. It is put out by Lionsgate and A24. It is rated R and it has a 106-minute runtime. First of all, I like this director. I got at least a few of the movies he's directed. This is set in the year 1979, and I like the look of it. The style, the setting, the props, everything catches that particular era pretty damn good. I like this cast too. Good performances and good music cues as well. Also, all from that era, being the 70s. This group is off to a rural area to shoot an adult film. They're rolling in their old school blue van, and I like how the van itself says plowing service on the side of it. This is set in Texas and does have heavy Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, which is cool. From the van to the cast to the old farmhouse, grit and grime and gore. But on Blu-ray, it looks great. Everything is clear, and it definitely captures the era well. Good stuff here. A lot of good and memorable scenes. Good eeriness, good TNA, well directed and well acted, especially the main actress here. You know, she kills it. Pun intended. I like the vibe of this one. It delivers. And the old couple are creepy as fuck. A solid horror film all around. Sound design and score are solid as well. From some decent jump scares to a cool alligator scene to some just brutal gore. I like the adult film aspect of it as well. The whole guerrilla style filming, just 70s era done well. A few people had previously told me that I would enjoy this one, and I did. Now that I finally got around to watching it, I dig this one. I already got to see the sequel titled Pearl, and just recently I had read that the third film to this has been wrapped up on shooting, which is titled Maxine. So 3 films, a trilogy in just 2 years. That right there is pretty damn impressive. I got to see the other two for sure after watching this one, being Pearl and Maxine. Really good practical effects also. Shit, it gets gory and crazy. There's some funny parts, some suspenseful scenes. It even has the pacing of an old 70s film. To me, it worked. Some odd shit and odd scenes and odd stuff works for me. Weird shit is creepy. This is a dope slasher with some brutal, cool kills. The look and vibe of it nails the 70s era. Pun intended. If you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. About halfway through, the vibe to this really changes and gets rolling on all the horror aspects, and it does it well. From the daylight to the darkness, this film has a duality to it. Some underlying themes are dealt with here also. A little bit more to it than one would think. And bloody. It's bloody. It gets good and bloody. Some scenes that are just uncomfortable. Some well shot foreshadowing scenes of things to come. and great performances. I won't give it away, but there's more to that as well. Mia Goth, like I said, just fucking kills it in this movie. Awesome, awesome stuff here. Um, this movie has its influences, but it also does its own thing. For sure, it goes there. It gets nasty. This is a good horror flick within a few things, with a few things in here that are original to this movie, to this feature. Good dialogue too. And as I said, it kind of switches gears about at the halfway spot, and then it just lets it rip. This is brutal yet badass, and it hits that gritty mark just right. That 70s era just right. Solid, with more to it than I thought. Can't wait to see Pearl, the sequel, and then Maxine being, when it comes out, being the third one to this trilogy, which in 2 years to get three movies, I mean, they've been cranking these out. This one was shot like in the heart of the pandemic and everything, and just to see how well this one came out, it's solid. I watched the special features too. All the special features are good and everything too. So I thoroughly enjoyed X. It was fucking awesome. This was a good watch. Different vibes and tones throughout this dope ass flick. This was exploitation, the X Factor, a new take of a slasher set in an older era. This, my friends, was and is X.